Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. Welcome back. It is Throwback Thursday. Still, this one is not a request officially, but many of you have asked me to do this song. Um, Best time to do it is on Throwback Thursday. This song came out 10 years ago. It's from Avenged Sevenfold, and this one specifically is for a lost member. Avenged Sevenfold came on the scene early 2000s, did stuff that bands like Gojira and Ginger and so like a lot of the bands we see now, they're dynamic, they're hype, they push the limits, da 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 da. Avenged Sevenfold was doing that back in the early 2000s, and I did miss them. They took that Motley Crue debaucherism theme, that metal, evil but debaucherous, extended lifestyle, heavy metal lifestyle, rock and roll lifestyle theme that made Motley Crue such an amazing experience, and they took it to the level of musicianship that hadn't existed yet. So they were kind of doing the mix of both. And in 2009, their drummer, his name was Danny, but everyone called him the Rev, and he passed away. It happens. But it was a severe loss to the band. A lot of people, when you're talking about bands like Avenged Sevenfold, you're talking about Slipknot. When you lose your drummer, a lot of people are like, are they going to be the same? For bands like Avenged Sevenfold, for Slipknot, your drummer is very integral, because when you're talking about the Rev or you're talking about Joey Jordison, replacing a drummer that's that technically proficient yet an enormous show person, it's hard to do. Well, Slipknot kind of lucked out. They got Max Weinberg's son to come in and cover for Jordanson, and he himself is an amazing drummer. So they transitioned well. I don't know how Avenged Sevenfold transitioned, but they continued on. But there was definitely a big hole left by the Rev in their, not only their sound, but their performances and with their fans. So in 2011, 2 years later, they released this song called So Far Away. I've not seen this song, not the video. I don't know a whole lot other than what I just told you, because I just read a little snippet from doing a search. I literally typed in Avenged Sevenfold, So Far Away, tribute, ? To see what it was, and it just I literally read to you guys what it told me. That's all I know. So for Throwback Thursday, we're going to check out Avenged Sevenfold. The song is called So Far Away, which is a tribute to the Rev. So let's check this out together. My name is Old School Nerd. Thank you for coming in. The link to this amazing video will be in the description below. Please check it out. Check us out on oldschoolnerd.com. It's got all of our social media posts, the Patreon, and the merchandise link. Thank you for all the amazing support. All of you out there, whether you're just someone who views a video, likes, subscribes, Patreon support, Super Chat support, you join us on the live streams, you drag me into your Dungeons and Dragons group, whatever part you have in this amazing journey for me, know that I appreciate every single one of you. Your words, your comments, your suggestions, criticisms, death threats, they all hit me right here. Especially the death threats. You guys got to stop that stuff, man. You guys are just harsh. Let's check this out.
Never feared for anything, never shame but never free. A life that healed the broken heart with all that it could. Lived a life so endlessly, saw beyond what others see. I tried to heal your broken heart with all that I could. Will you stay?
This is hard. It's hard. It's a story of friends growing up, just guys growing up with dreams, and when you lose one of them, whether or not they are actually your family, it's like losing a brother. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of friends. I was the nerd. I was old school nerd. I was nerdy before nerdy was cool. Okay, I'm just telling you now. somehow after the millennium, becoming a nerd became kind of a cool moniker. Big Bang Theory, all these different, links to being nerd is cool now. But when I was growing up, being the nerd was not cool. So I didn't have friends like these guys were tight. So I'm not relating a lot to what they're dealing with, but I could just imagine what it's like to have friends so close that you feel like it's a brotherhood. And I get that.
Will you stay away forever? How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the pages of the book gets burned. Place and time always on my mind. I have so much to say, but you're so far away. Lands of what our futures hold, foolish lies of growing old. It seems we're so invincible, the truth is so cold. A final song, a last request, a perfect chapter laid to rest. Now and then I try to find a place in my mind where you can stay awake forever. How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the page.
It's a story of them growing up. It's building. It's awesome.
Pages of the book gets burned. Facing time, always on my mind. I have so much to say, but you're so far away. Sleep tight, I'm not afraid. The ones that we love are here with me. Lay away a place for me, 'cause as soon as I'm done, I'll be on my way to live eternally.
It's melodic and haunting, but it's from the heart. It's a far departure from Avenged Sevenfold to do something like this. They're such a dynamic, over the top, transitionary metal band where they seamlessly move from one timing signature to another, and this is so heartfelt. It's like Boulevard of Broken Dreams from Green Day or something, It's so not their style. It's so, it doesn't change. It's just sustaining through the whole thing, which for them is so different to me, which means it's natural, it's heartfelt, and it hits you in the chest. It really, really does. To all of you who have had friends that were really close to you and you lost them, this song is for you. It's legitly heartfelt. It's rough.
How do I live without the ones I love? Time still turns the pages of the book it's burned. Place in time, always on my mind. And the light you left remains, but it's so hard to stay when I have so much to say and you're so far away.
Wow. Oh, damn. Here we go. Retrospective. This is hard. Man, that's heartfelt. I mean, that is really, really heartfelt. When you, I think the thing that got me was that retrospective. You know, that those parts that really cemented who he was. You have those tortured souls. We see it so much in rock and roll, but lately it just seems like the last year and a half has really been the great equalizer for all of us. You know, in how everything has been for all of us. COVID-19 and the lockdowns and the way everything has just been going the last year and a half have really been the great equalizer, where loss, personal struggle, upheavals in our lives, losing close people that we're close to, and it's not loss like this doesn't just exist in rock and roll anymore. It can happen to any of us. So, to the members of Avenged Sevenfold, I am sorry for your loss. I hope they have continued to be the four of them continue to be close together. Rest in peace, Rev, and to all of you, everyone has a good day. Find someone you love. Call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Reconnect, because you're not promised to see them the next day. So take advantage of every moment. My name is Old School Nerd. Thank you for coming in. And yes, I am old and I am a nerd. But hey, I was nerdy before being nerd equaled cool. Just the way it was, man.